What's up guys, this is Save Knight, and welcome back to Let's Play Wizardry, Tale of the Forsaken Land. Last episode, I finished up the last little part of B4, triggered a cutscene with Kalgan the Agile, an elf ninja that's leading the Imperial ninjas through the Labyrinth to look for the Queen, and he just fucking hates your guts. Apparently there's some history between him and you and the Queen that you don't remember, and now he just wants to up and just murder your face. Which he pretty much said he's going to do next time he sees you. So after I made a quick work of him, and like a little mini boss battle, just made my way around the floor, dropped down again on the northwest side to come up another staircase to lead me to the southwest side of the map, leading to the stairs that will take you to B5, which is actually right fucking next to the stairs that go up to B3, but it's blocked off by some pitfalls, so fuck it. But before I get started with B5, it actually really bothered the crap out of me that I missed a bunch of cutscenes earlier with like Rui and the town, Rui and Vigor's shop, and then that other chicken here, and then like a couple more inside the Labyrinth. So I actually went and just started another game just so I can come back and get these, because that's how much it bothered me that I didn't show them, which didn't actually take that long, maybe like an hour. So go here, and this part can be done after you've did the thing on B1 with the swordsman and learning those AAs and getting your rank and all that. You come back to the lodge, you get this. As you enter the lodge, a female warrior was leaving. You fought many monsters yesterday, didn't you? I can tell you have grown strong, building experience. I have gained many things. I'll venture even further today. Take care. See, and that's that chick that you met on B4. Now she say move. The female warrior glares at you. Do you have a problem with me? Do you actually have pride? Stop joking around. Your adventurers are all satisfied with just taking the treasure from the labyrinth. You ask me, you're the same as kobolds scavenging for carcasses. Anything to refute? You just glare into her eyes. Then prove yourself. After whispering that, she exited the lodge, which this doesn't actually do anything. Just whatever. And yes, I named my character Budfart, because that's why. And you come back to here in Vigor's shop, and you'll meet up with Rui again. This part can be done after you've done the thing with the swordsman on B1 and before you meet her on B2. Because once you meet her on B2, then this scene doesn't happen. It's like, freshly made magic stone, just so pretty. The female thief Rui was gazing at a beautiful magic stone. We talked to her? Yes. She turned around when you spoke. We meet again, huh? So how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. See, I just got a new magic stone. Saying that Rui showed off the magic stone she was carrying. Magic stones are important to us adventurers. We can't use spells without them. Even sorcerers and priests need magic stones to learn new spells. When I was a sorceress, I used a lot of magic stones and learned lots of spells. See, it's this part right here where she tells you that she used to be a sorceress before she changed to a thief. So get excited when I get a magic stone. Of course, now that I'm a thief, I can't learn new spells. Well, can't learn new spells past level 3. Rui's eyes glittered. I just thought of something. I'll test you on your knowledge of magic stones. Is that okay? Oh, come on. Okay, question 1. How are magic stones made? Mixing medicine, combining materials, or casting a spell on a stone. It is combining materials. You should fucking know that by now. Correct, a bit too easy, huh? Just like you said, magic stones are made by combining materials. You can get materials by beating monsters. Stuff like slime's goo and Pixie's wings are materials for magic stones. If you bring those to Vigor's shop right here, they'll combine them to make a magic stone. Rui smiled. Here's something that most people don't know. Magic stone making is influenced by the moon. Depending on the phases of the moon, the magic stone being made may mutate. Remember that it's most likely to mutate on a crimson moon. Brief lesson on the moon. The moon changes phases depending on the amount of time passed. The moon will change phases as you wander the labyrinth. The phase of the moon is displayed next to the status panel. Alright, next question. You can use magic stones to learn new spells, but are there classes that can't learn spells? There are. Well, and by classes that means one. That's right. Thank heaven. If you didn't know that, you'd be in big trouble. It's common sense that warriors can't learn spells, right? Thieves and ninjas can only master a certain amount of spells. Thieves is level 3. Well, up to level 3 priest and sorcerer. And ninjas level 1 and 2 sorcerer and priest. Samurais and knights can use more spells but can't use 7. Samurais can use up to 6 sorcerer. Knights can use up to 6 priest. Best spell users are priests and sorcerers. Obviously they can use all priest or sorcerer spells. Bishop can use the spells of both a priest and a sorcerer, but the training they have to go through is pretty rough. Alright, next question. What is the use of a magic stone that has a spell you've already learned? Useless, power up a spell, or use it in battle. Answer is you can power up a spell. Every time you use a magic stone, you can power up that spell. Leveled up spells are incredibly powerful, so it's important to use it. And that ends your quiz. Hey, you got all of them right. You'll be a great adventurer. I'll guarantee it. As a prize, I'll give you this magic stone. I don't need that stone anymore. Rui pulled out a magic stone from a pouch. You got a spleen stone. See you later. And she left. If you would have answered 2 out of 3 correctly, you would have got I believe a hardy stone, which I think casts like evade on yourself. I think it's evade on yourself, which is fucking stupid. And if you get 1 out of 3, or 0, or if you get none of them right, you get nothing. Okay, now I'm going to cut to the labyrinth, to somewhere. Okay, and there's this part here that I kind of almost completely forgot about. It's up after you run into Daniel from coming back into the labyrinth, or B1, I should say. And he gives you that velum. You come here towards the altar, and you end up bumping into him again. Why would this damn thing open? Hobbit Thief is examining all the sides of a treasure chest. What do you want? This ain't no sideshow. He had a friendly smile, but at moments his drawn knife showed a flash of danger. Oh yeah, I've just thought of something. Want to know what it is? If you don't know this, you'll be at a disadvantage. But if you want this information, I'm only asking for a little gratitude. 100 would be fine. Dang, I'm generous. Yeah, just go ahead. Thanks a bunch. Okay, then listen up. There's a bunch of types of treasure chests in the labyrinth. They're the ones with locks, ones with traps, and even ones with both of those. No need to worry though, you'll be able to tell those apart. I would turn in your direction with a smirk on his face as if waiting for a reaction. First, the blue chest. This one's a piece of cake. No traps, no locks. The yellow chests are not too bad. These have only locks, so if you fail the first time, you can try again. You really need to be careful of the black ones and the red ones. You may be seeing the clouds if you screw up on these because there are traps. But speaking from experience, all the good stuff is in those dangerous ones. Now, wasn't that useful info? So do you understand? Yep. If I find out anything new, I'll let you know. Okie dokie. Okay, bye. And as explained earlier, the blue chests are normal. Yellows are locked. You just pick the lock to open it. You've messed up, you just do it again. Red ones are traps. If you fail disarming the trap will go off, but the chest will still open. And then the black one is trapped and locked. If you fuck up, you'll get hit with the trap, and it'll remain locked. So you have to try it again. Okay, I'll meet you back at the thing on B2 when I actually get to it. Okay, and here's that last scene where the one I couldn't figure out how the hell to do, where you meet those guards, or not those guards, those adventurers that are right here. You have to activate both elevators and go down to B3, then come back up to the entrance of B2. And this will trigger. It's like, help me. A bloodied warrior came crawling. It's a swarm of undead. They've even come up here. Girl, a retreat is out of the question. Man, you're crazy. How do you expect to go up against such a swarm? You can hear arguing voices from a distance. I have information that person is in the Labyrinth. I have information that that person is in the Labyrinth. And you want to retreat? Like, who gives a shit? You shouldn't have to die here. Like, if you want to die in that battle, why don't you just go alone? Man, what the heck is wrong? Your head's screwed up. No matter how much you pay me, if I die, it's over. A valiant girl with shortly trimmed forelocks was standing tall. She bit her lip in anger and held back tears. Are you standing there just to mock me also? Or do you intend to lend me a hand? Lend her a hand, but for its kind attitude, gave a good impression to comrades with good and neutral attribute. Thank you very much. My name is Grace. Yeah, as for your name, it's Buttfought. I'll go in first. When I give you the signal, I'll lure the enemy and they will attack from both sides. Grace ran towards the room. Ran towards the room where the enemy was waiting. Grace's clear voice echoed throughout the labyrinth. Undead, return to where you belong. I say, God shall forgive you. The undead let out a cursed cry. Grace's response was the sound of her sword. You could hear the sound of her sword slashing their flesh along with her battle cries. Be careful, the undead have headed your way. Are you hurt? Grace's cheeks were so flushed from the battle, her slender shoulders were slowly moving up and down. Grace stood up straight to hide that she was shaken. You must be an adventurer with some reputation, Buttfought. It's odd how the undead are so close to ground level. I've heard that the undead usually fear the town. Is it possible that God has abandoned Duhan? Probably. Grace frowned suddenly when she mentioned God. No, that's not possible. There's no way he would abandon us. The tone of her voice was such that she was trying to convince herself. I will not forget my indebtedness to you. Farewell. Okay, and here's all that actual crap done. All those cutscenes that I missed. Now I'm actually going to just cut straight back to the 5th floor. Original save. Hit the bar real quick to pick up the B5 quest. I'm gonna come back to that one. This one, yeah, I gotta let someone get turned to ash and then have her fix it. Not that one. Paul, I want to do the right thing. Will you throw this stone into the drinking fountain? It's really effective because it's a sage stone. Sure, everybody will be happy. 12,000 XP and a wrist item. Are you the one? A middle-aged man with a beer belly approached you. Sorry, it's a funny request. His name was Paul Gadwin. He was a gambler. He was just playing poker with the men in the corner of the tavern. I never helped anyone in my life. Well, I won't die from that. It ain't bothering me either. But you know, I'm kind of getting a bit lonely. Grandma used to tell me, the happiness of others is your happiness. It's only been recently that I've begun to understand what that means. But it's really only a gut feeling. Half of my life's already gone anyways. I didn't want to do what she said when she died. But I want to do something good at least once before I die. So this is the treasure I bought with all of my savings. He took out a stone that constantly changed colors. It was the Sage's Stone. I hear there's a spring somewhere in the labyrinth. Throw this in there. Should alter the water so that it can heal anything. That's all I want you to do. Okay. Please find Hannah. 21. Let's see. Will you find a girl named Hannah? I don't know how she disappeared. When I got back from the labyrinth, she was nowhere to be found. 21,000 XP and another wrist. Hey, are you here to do me a favor? A man with the eyes of a beast appeared in front of you. He whispered, I want you to find a girl. Her name is Hannah. She's a cute, brave girl. He was embarrassed. His name was Geese Greenie. He said he was a well-known warrior. If you say so. Do you believe in fate? Love at first sight is a bit cheesy, though. When I first met her, I felt it inside. You know what I mean. Guys like me are satisfied risking our lives, holding women and drinking booze. That's right, until I met her. He smiled childishly. She stood out from the rest, and so I promised her that when I saved up enough, we'd live together. I'm an adventurer at the very least. I know ways of making a lot of money. It's simple. Just beat any monster that crosses your path. The stronger they are, the more money they carry. Finally made enough money after defeating a lesser demon. Damn. Geese let out a deep sigh. When I got back from the labyrinth, I discovered that Hannah was gone. If she had gotten tired of me, I'd understand, but knowing her, she'd leave a note or something. Of course, I'd look for her, but I want help. I'm counting on you. Okay? And... Fauna, bring back our music. Please bring back our music, so that I have hope to go on with my life. 12,000 XP and a hair ornament. I thank you for undertaking my quest. I ask of you, bring music back to me, and give me the will to live on. He was Fawn Azael, chief of the elves who lives deep in the forest to the south of Duhan. He said, we the elves have been forsaken by music. Everything has sound, the wind across the earth, the forest at dawn, the songs of the animals, lovers exchanging words. The melodies of the world give us elves reason to live. To live is to immerse oneself into a melody. But since the Flash, music has stopped. The elves were also among the victims of the Flash. The forest was burned, and those who survived had to go through the pain of losing loved ones. But Fawn said that as long as there is music created by the earth, they could start over. But something is wrong. There is sound, but something's essentially wrong. It's like the world is within reach, yet cannot be touched. We have lost what little emotion we had left. We just live and breathe like any other animal. Please, bring us back our music and give us the strength to live on. Okie dokie. That's a weird quest you have there, getting music back. My sister may know something about it. She's a musician, but she's still a novice. She keeps saying funny things. Last time I saw her, she said that a song she heard deep in the forest shook her soul. Hardy har har, cheesy, huh? She said that it shook the silent trees and even monsters cried. Never heard of that happening, and I doubt even could. Since then, she's been aiming to be a musician. You know the fifth floor, right? Looks kind of like a forest. She's living there. She never comes back, and she started a musical instrument shop. Well, she might be able to help you. Drop by there sometime. Her name's Lucida. If you ask around, you should find it. Could you do me a favor and tell her to snap out of it? Okay. Now I'll cut straight back to 5. Okay, finally back to P5. Come on. No, bastard. Looks like the gondola platform. Okay, that's something for later. Go here. Kasta's shop. dagger. There's a bucket on the floor. A monster had laid an egg in the pail. Take it? Yes, you got a monster egg. It's actually demon egg. It has an effect to raise fighting will and attack power, increases accuracy, and inflicts more damage. I think this is actually petrified dagger. Magical dagger with a blade emitting a subtle magical light. Can petrify and defeat the undead. It's 112 or 25. That makes still 10. Either I hit once for 41, or I hit twice for 34, or however the hell that works. That, and I can kill undead now, so that can kill undead, that can kill undead, that can kill undead. Okay, that's actually gonna work. Oh, I thought it walked into the thing. Kasta shop. Okay. Buy a bunch of stuff, okay? Items, okay, same shit as before. Buy orbs. This, you can actually purchase something called magic orbs, or class orbs, whatever you want to call them. That'll let you turn into whatever class that it says. So let's say you're a priest and you want to turn into a sorcerer. You just use it by releasing its special power and you'll turn into a sorcerer. These, I'm actually going to come back and get one of these for Ricardo. Make him into a samurai. Not going to bother with that right now. Stupid fucking chicken thing. Bird, whatever. There's an old trolley. You peeked inside the trolley, there was a hidden bag of gold coins. Yep. 1321 gold, and that's actually important for something I need to do. Later. You got a frail. Ah, shit. We just gotta make lots of money. If the humans go on killing each other, lots of gold coins come rolling our way. The excited orcs were all shouting as they came towards you. Get out of my way. We'll be very, very busy right now. You get in my way, get out of here. Gotta get going, or they'll leave me behind. Orcs hastily tumbled away. Okay. Sure the fuck that was about. Disconnect that. Actually, do want to... Is it this one I want to fight? Yes. I actually need something that this drops off, or that drops off of this, I should say. And this is called a gaze hound. Okay, well, never mind. That kind of... They're usually a lot harder than this. So I like using Kyo. Well, that and 2100 XP is not bad for one enemy. I don't know what that one is. Wooden boxes are stacked up. An orc was hiding behind a barrel. Shut up, be quiet, or they're gonna find me. Okay. Oh, same thing, I guess. Damn it, I'll be trying to hide, so I don't want to be found. Okay. Is it this one? You heard a woman sobbing. Yeah, I think it's right here. Never, I will never forgive. That damn lesser demon, that bastard killed him twice. I'll never forgive him. That disgusting pervert just loves to watch weak beings like us suffer. That's why in front of me. And if that wasn't enough, this time he was trampling all over his poor dead body. After I finally managed to get a cathedral stone. Yeah, so if you come here without picking up the quest, she'll ask you if you have a carcass stone or a cathedral stone. And you give it to her, and she'll like, she does something, I don't remember what it was, but you really don't want to, you know, waste a carcass stone or a cathedral stone, so... all because of him. Now he'll never, ever, ever come back to life. Oops. As soon as you walked into the room, a sickening stench overwhelmed you. You heard a voice like the howling of the wind. It sounded as if thousands of people were whispering at the same time. Fresh prey filled with blood, bright red blood, something, I couldn't fucking read it. The menace in the air grew denser. A rotten smell flowered all around, and a paralyzing black cloud of vengeance began to encircle the area. Goddamn, I'm strong enough. And here we have a lesser demon. Spell cancel. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and need to up my attack. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay, that fucking hurt. God damn, dude. Nope. That sucked, but I'd rather him hitting me than casting magic. Hopefully this will do it. Yep. Oh well. I think it would have done it even if you didn't instant kill him, but god damn, that shit fucking hurt. And I got, holy crap, 4,000 experience and 666 gold. That is awesome sauce. Thank you for taking revenge. Pixie flew beside the corpse. This one was a real fool. He was a pretty skillful adventurer, but he was too gullible and naive. She laughed and spoke of her past, yet her voice was sorrowful. Maybe he was aware that I had tricked him. She said that she went to the surface to bring back a human male. She would transform into a beautiful woman and lure the men. The Pixies were doing so only to protect themselves. Defenseless beings like them were merely a snack to other monsters. They needed strong men in order to survive. He should have just turned his back on me like everyone else. That wouldn't be suffering now. He always smiled and went up against those monsters, just because he knew that doing so would make me happy. I don't need this piece of junk. What she tossed away was a shiny green earring. You probably pick up the earring that fell by your foot. You got the earring. Would have been happy if you just stayed alive. Never want to see humans ever again. Okay. bitch. That's good enough. Damn you, lesser demon was carved with a knife onto the barrel. Okay. Fucking cunt. Back up just to do that. I'm actually probably gonna call it right here because I'm actually getting pretty close to like a, I don't want to say a boss, well I guess like a mini boss. I think it's actually like not too far from where I'm at right here. I'm already getting up on my timer. I have a little bit more exploring to do before I get to it. But fuck it, I'll just take care of that when I come back. So until then, this is Save Night on Let's Play Wizardry, Tale of the Forsaken Land. Later, guys.